Welcome back once again. It is now week 3, game 3. We're in region play. I was at Rockville yesterday. Tuesday is always Riverdale Day. I'm on the reservation, and I'm with the head coach of the Riverdale Warriors, head coach Will Kriesky. How you doing today, Coach?
Doing well.
Well, practice just ended. I heard you as you were wrapping up. Today went better than it did yesterday. It's getting closer to game time. You kind of expect that, don't you? As the week goes along, practices kind of get better.
Yeah, it does. And then, you see a new team, new stuff, a lot of things going on. A lot of stuff was going on yesterday, JV and freshman, but the kids did a good job today, being locked in and being focused and knowing what they're supposed to do responsibility-wise.
2-0. How are things going? You look back, you're 2-0. You face 2 non-conference teams. You know what's ahead. We'll talk about it in just a second. But just as the Riverdale Warriors, as you go into the game on Friday night, somewhere at halftime, you'll take the headset off and lay it down and say a quarter of the season is now over because we'll play 2.5 games. So it's kind of hard, you tell people, oh, it goes real fast. It truly does.
Yes, it does.
So where is the Riverdale Warriors in respect to when, you step back and look heading into Friday night? Where do you feel like you are?
I think we've taken some strides. Again, replacing a lot of people from last year. I know we've talked about that in the past. But I think the guys are starting to gel, starting to come together a little bit. I'm thinking we've taken those right steps forward. We haven't had a lot of penalties, so that's helped us out. We've had some penalties here and there, but that's part of it.
If you can control it under 40 yards, I expect if they're trying hard, you're going to get 1 or 2 in there. But where's your break point? 40, 50 yards, as long as they're playing hard, you get the W?
50. Yeah, I don't like after 50. I don't like, and I don't think we've gotten any too stupid penalties.
As long as they're playing through the whistle.
Yeah, and doing things the right way, and
a little hold, a little block in the back.
And things like that. And then it's a kid, we'll have to call timeout, do the leg, and things like that. We've had a couple of those, but the kids have responded well and taken coaching, and they've come to get better every week.
So less discipline, but more coaching? Is that what we're saying? You don't have to tell this bunch, hey guys, I need you to straighten up and listen to me right now. When you ask them to be focused, they're focused. So
when you get on, they're ready to go.
They're dialing in, and that's what you expect as a head coach.
Yes. So they've done good things, throughout the season, and they've matured. You can kind of see, every team's different. But with this team losing so many and having so many guys, you kind of see them coming together closer.
With that being said, quarterback play Friday night, did you feel like your transition, because it's important to make sure you're getting those plays, you got that new offense going? How did that go Friday night at Russell?
It went well. The guys are, Graham's, getting comfortable with guys, and he connected on a pass with Jalen Thompson and Kavant Campbell both. He did a good job on both of those. And those guys, Isaiah Verser, is doing a good job running the ball. So I think all those guys are starting to gel and starting to do some good things.
So they're starting to now where they're not having to think about the play. They know where they want to be, and you're starting to see more yardage out of the play you called versus the first game. So you did a lot of growing.
Yeah, they've done some good things. And you've talked about the past, you see a lot of teams improve from week 1 to week 2. I think we took a step forward, and this week's a big test. So we'll see. We'll see how much we've grown up.
Well, let's just shift right into it. It's public information. They're going to be minus 1 of their key players and everything, but that has nothing to do with it. He'll backfill that guy and keep going, and he's still got a lot of weapons. And we already know some of the things. We only what we know. You've got film, but we hear a lot of things that still. High-octane offense. He's going to try to press. He's going to try to run a lot of plays, and not going to be a lot of huddle-up time. And then his defense is still kind of growing up, and I understand that. They're trying to get better. And with that, and they're going to try to run a bunch more plays than you do. They threw the ball, what was it Cecil said at the beginning of the year, like almost 3 times more than most teams throughout the whole season last year. It's about staying home, and it's about really just keeping the game in front of you and don't let them get the big hit, isn't it?
Yeah, you want to eliminate the explosive plays. And they do a really good job of creating explosive plays, and they've done that. They had 2 onside kicks against Gallatin and was able to create more opportunities on offense, but they do a real good job. They got a lot of playmakers on the offensive side of the ball, and they got 2 quarterbacks that are really good.
Yeah.
And they do a really good job running the offense. Both of them knows the road. and they complement each other really well. And you got the receivers out there that are really good and special, and they got a lot of weapons.
Yeah, and that's what everybody doesn't understand is if that team, it's kind of like we always say, they get happy, they're really dangerous. If they get happy, they can really put it to you, and that's what I guess the game can spin out of control because they run so many plays so quick that you just got to keep the game in front of you. That after if they make it, you got to respond and score back, and I guess that'll be the plan on Friday night.
Yeah, when they get the groove, they get going, and like you said, they can put up a lot of points. And, you just gotta eliminate those big plays. You gotta do your job and be able to concentrate on what you're supposed to do. And you can't have missed tackles. You can't we can't turn the ball over. We have to create turnovers. We got to find ways to steal possessions and be able to get extra possessions. And we have to play very smart on special teams. We can't do anything dumb on special teams.
Friday night, it'll be special, I'm sure. I was just at Oakland. They started celebrating their 50 years there, and you also have your 50 years going on. We're glad at Thornton Vision to be a part of that, and it is special. It's special at Oakland. It's special at Riverdale. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we had a big event a few weeks ago, and now we'll have another big event when Oakland gets over here. And it's pretty neat to see everybody that comes around. It's been a part of these schools and been a part of these history. Not just with football, but with schools, the former principals, all the former coaches that come by. And
a lot of the coaching trees started here and over there. This is where it all started. This was the core of Rutherford County before Central Middle or Central.
Yeah,
basically.
And you see a lot of former students and players, and everybody comes by, and it's good to see them. And it brings people together.
And expecting a big crowd, I'm sure, Friday night.
Oh yeah, it's always a big crowd. This game's just a great high school game. I mean, there's nothing else you can say about it. It's good. It's what Friday nights are made of.
I love this game. I've been a part of it. I've been actually a part of it since 2009 when I went over to Blackman and helped Philip out. And I've been a part of it ever since, and I haven't missed one since 2009. So it's going to be a great game. It always is. And I guess the biggest thing is, and I heard you telling your players is, watch your penalties, keep it professional, keep it classy, and I expect the Warriors to do that on Friday night, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Friday night. David Limbaugh, he won't play anything past 85. It's 85 and back. But anyway, we're going to have a big time. Stork Vision will be here, and we want you to tune in if you can't be here, but if you do, come loud, be proud, and cheer your team on. That's at 7 o'clock right here. It'll be the Blackman Blaze and the Riverdale Warriors.